For better living. Are you feeling good tonight? This thing got me thanking God for life.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to hide the knots on your Senegalese twist in order to achieve a very knotless Senegalese twist. And when I say knotless, I actually mean knotless and not just doing rope twist and calling it knotless. So these are actual proper knotless twist, okay? So this concept actually came about when I was in class with one of my students. Her name is Esther. Her hair page is Essays Essence, so I'll make sure to link it in the description. So we were in class and I was teaching her how to do knotless box braids. So the next day she came back and she asked me, is it possible to do knotless, twist or knotless Senegalese twist? So I was like, okay, just based on what we have learned about knotless braids, let's see if we can actually transition it into knotless Senegalese twist. So this is the very first time she was trying to do the knotless Senegalese twist, and I have it recorded here just for reference. And we were just testing it out to see if it's actually possible, and lo and behold, it actually is very possible. So we combined a technique that we use for knotless braids and a technique that we use for Senegalese twist to add hair, and we were able to come up with the knotless Senegalese twist. So I was very happy about that. So if you guys are interested in my classes, I do offer classes in Lagos, Nigeria. You can add me on Instagram at Braiders Club, or you can follow, my website. I have classes online. I haven't started doing the braiding classes online yet. I won't start until next month. So there you have it. So for this video, we're going to be using one of my students as well, and I'm going to have all my students work on this hairstyle and have Esther kind of walk them through it. So I kind of helped out throughout, like randomly, and while we're doing the hair, but this is like majority of their work, so I was super proud of them, and I was like a proud mom in a way. But I'll put all their handles in my description below so you guys can check them out. They do amazing work. Like literally I couldn't have asked for better students this month, I guess. So yeah, it was really amazing. So I will be breaking down the concept in a little bit for you guys so you can understand. So pretty much the gist of it is that if you like that Senegalese twist look and you still want to be able to wear without adding that bulky braids at the roots, this is a great method for you. It's very it's not as painful, it's not as thick at the roots. You can still move your hair up and down and still get that Senegalese, style braids, with the fusion of knotless. So it actually came out very beautiful. I was a little bit skeptical while we were doing it, but it actually really came out so cute. If you don't believe me, skip to the end. I don't care. Just skip to the end and look at the gorgeousness that they created. It was amazing. So yeah, what I'm doing right now is we're walking through the fading technique to do Senegalese twist. So what it is pretty much the way you add hair to make hair longer when you're doing twists is going to come to play a lot with the knotless Senegalese technique. So we started off like we start knotless braids, and then we do the feed-in method the way we feed in hair for twist. Now, not a lot of people know how to feed in hair for twist, but it's very simple and it comes out very seamless if you have the technique down. So like I mentioned earlier, I will be doing a little demo for you guys just so I can break it down and explain myself a little bit for you guys. So just give me a minute, okay? I'll be right back. So we always started off with the knotless technique. So I braid her hair into 3 strands, and then using the feeding technique, I take a piece of strand, of braiding hair, feed it into the braids, and then continue to braid as though nothing has happened. I do this about 3 times before I begin twisting. So this is the 3rd time, and I'm just going to braid it like nothing happened, and I'm going to flip my wrist, and then I'm going to separate the 3 strands into 2 equal parts, okay? Twist one side to the right, but first I will be adding a piece of hair just to make it a little bit thicker, and I'll be twisting to the right. I always twist over. I guess it's just how I've always learned how to twist. So I keep adding little pieces of hair along the way. I make sure they're not too big. It's just enough to where I get the thickness that I want, but it doesn't create a dramatic increase in terms of size. So when I add the hair, I place it onto my middle finger, which is the finger right next to my thumb in that frame. So I place it onto the middle finger. I carry the other end of the other strand of the twist. I continue to twist it to the right like I normally was and just pretended like nothing happened. So the concept is just placing a piece of hair onto the two strands and just twisting like you were in the same direction. And I swear to God, you guys, it literally is as seamless as though you never even added hair to begin with. So I'm going to do it one more time. So just added the piece of hair to the middle finger, and then I just twist it to the right like I normally twist it, and the hair blends right in. So that is a concept that we use throughout the Knotless Senegalese twist in terms of the feeding technique. It's a bit different than what you would do when adding hair to braids. Just a little different technique for twist. The only thing that's similar to the knotless braids is just the way you start it, but other than that, it's quite different. And you still get a very knotlessy twist, and it's very free fall. It looks really, really good, like so bomb, like so good when we're done. Anyways, we're just having fun, so I let the students go ahead and finish up the hair. I did the front for them while they did the back and the sides and all that good stuff. So yeah, so I let each one of them do different things like partying just so they can get some practice in. Some of them did the partying, some of them did the curls, or they all did the braids and twists together. So just allowing them to get some hands-on experience and teach each other in a way, because I feel like teaching is also a very good way of learning. So my way of trying to see if they know what they're doing is by teaching each other how to do the hair. So because if you don't know it, then you wouldn't be able to teach somebody else. So I know exactly what areas that I need to work on with them. So I'll be putting their handles on my description. Make sure you guys support them and show love and encourage them, because they work so hard. Like, you guys, my course is not easy. If you're gonna take a class with me, I don't play. I'm not one of those braiders that would ask you to come for one day and take your money and teach you one thing and ask you to go about your business while I pocket $500. I'm not like that. I actually want to see you win. I actually want to see you have all the knowledge that I have, and I want you to actually just be a well-rounded braider. Okay, so I don't believe in teaching people in one sitting. I believe I can teach you in one sitting, don't get me wrong. In 5 hours I can teach you like two different style of braids. However, you won't get the full experience if you just come for one day. I can't perfect your hands if you just come for one day. So that's why when I'm planning courses, I always try to do stuff that would be more beneficial to you in the long run, so you can actually get your money's worth and be confident enough to have a client. Because if I'm teaching you something for like a one-day class, right, and you have to do somebody's hair the next day, and you're a beginner, how in the hell are you going to have the confidence to be able to do the service just after taking one class? And like, it's just not logical. So with things like braids, I get really upset when I see people offering one-day classes, unless it's something simple and very specific. Then you can get away with it. Other than that, I just don't encourage it. If you see somebody doing that, question it. Honestly, really question it. But anyways, that's enough rants about what I detest about classes and such. So I hope you guys learn a lot from this video. So what they're doing right now is the curling process. So they're going to be curling the hair. So when we twist it, we don't twist it all the way down. I asked them not to tie knots because they were insisting that we should tie a knot because it was unraveling, but I was trying to be stubborn. But anyways, it didn't matter because, like I said, we're curling the ends. So once you curl it, it's also a way of sealing the ends, and it's not going to unravel if you curl it well, okay? So the way we curl is that we twist and wrap the hair around, in the same motion. So we don't just wrap the hair, we literally twist the hair around the perm rods and then seal it, and then we dip it in hot water. So yeah, so I had all three students do this, and then yeah, so go ahead and properly drape your clients. That's what Ade is doing. She has her drape on our shoulders, and then on the client, just to prevent any spillage or any incident that could happen, making sure that both parties are protected. And then we drip off dab off all the excess water, and then we go ahead and spray with spritz. The reason we spray with spritz is because you want the curls to hold. It's like when you curl your hair, your bundles, and you spray it with hairspray to hold the curls. It's the same concept when you are curling, braiding hair, because you don't want the curls to unravel. Oh, this is Paige. She's a very new student, and this is week 2 of her training, and she's already doing some bomb, amazing knotless triangle braids. You guys, look how clean her parts are. Like, I posted some on my story on YouTube, and you guys were asking me if it was a wig, and I swear to God, none of their works are wigs. They literally are just the work they do on their mannequin heads. I give them assignments weekly, and that is what they work on throughout the week when they're not in class. So you have to have time. If you're taking my classes, you have to make time for what you love, or what you want to learn. Oh my God, I can't talk. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it for what I have for you guys today, and I'll let you all keep watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and let me know your thoughts and opinions. If it's nice, I want to hear it. If it's not nice, keep it to yourself. No shade. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you. Have a merry day, and God bless.